Finally, The Rock has come back to SmackDown, and so has the ratings, as WWE SmackDown, the blue brand, delivers its highest ratings since moving to the USA Network. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling, and this is what a draw is. This is what a star is. Despite us not being in love with The Rock, despite The Rock not being in our good books, despite The Rock being an absolute sellout and not giving us anything good over the past, 10 months since Mania 40, despite all of that, we're not going to lie, we're not going to come out and say factually untrue stuff. The Rock is still a star, The Rock is still capable of drawing, and this proves it.
Oh yeah, it does prove it, but you know what? See if he continues to cut promos like he did, his stardom will go down, because the appeal of him appearing will die off.
Yeah, people, The Rock's going to be on Smack. I'm not going to watch it because all he's going to do is kiss Cody Rhodes' arse and Boris and repeat the same shit. So, yeah, look, the Rock's still got that drawing ability, but he needs to start doing something with it. He can't just turn up and expect to be over and expect to get the cheers and expect the millions and millions to tune in just because he's The Rock, the final boss. But anyway, WWE SmackDown February 21st was up from last week. It did a 1.736 million in viewership, which is the highest viewership SmackDown since the final episode of SmackDown on Fox. So yeah, there you go. And it was also the highest key demo since January 31st, 2025. So interestingly, the key demo of a 0.51, not the highest rated key demo of since SmackDown left Fox, but it was the highest viewership. So I don't know what the 18 to 49ers were doing at that point.
It did. It actually beat every other broadcaster though in the 18 to 49. The Rock's tweeted that on Twitter, so I guess that's one thing for them to take. But again, it just shows you the poor job that everyone else is doing. But is it any surprise? Look how stale SmackDown was. You know, with Kevin Owens against Cody Rhodes and other things. I'm not even pretending this is good, but see the fact that The Rock was advertised and you actually did get a lengthy segment that should have been cut by 20 minutes. The Rock took up 30 minutes of this show. No wonder the ratings up. I don't think anyone can be really surprised.
And I'm going to imagine that the quarter hours will show that the Rock segment, which probably did last about 2 full quarters, that will boost the number for sure.
No, absolutely.
So yeah, we'll see what happened. Last week did a 1.422 million. This week is up 22% on that. And it's a total of 314,000. So 314,000 going up. I think we can all partly put that down to The Rock. But even then, I mean, it's not a massive gain. It's not huge. Right? Yeah. When CM Punk returned on Raw, the show went up over 400k.
Yeah.
Is that just show you that maybe in the space of 18 months, wrestling is even further falling off a cliff?
Yeah, the people that draw just aren't bringing in the same numbers that they used to.
I remember The Rock when he appeared on Raw and he got in that promo with Mahal and hit him with the rock bottom. He got like 700k increase.
No. And that's massive.
I don't think we're going to see a 700k increase here in the quarters. They'll be up with The Rock, of course, but I don't think we're going to see that level of numbers.
No, we're not, and it's just the numbers have just died so much off, and you think of like The Rock in his prime, it's over 20 odd years ago. See the people that allegedly come back when they whip out the old guys, it's like, some of them could be dead. It's fucking ages ago.
Yeah.
Or they've just got better things to be doing than watching wrestling. You know what I mean, at the end of the day, so you can't just, pin your hopes onto them, but here, this would mean a bit more if The Rock was like, you know what, see for 2025, I'm going to appear every week. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with Cena when he begins to appear every week.
Or at least appear every week on the build-up to Mania. Could we not at least get that?
Yeah.
Something along those lines. I think would be pretty good, but we didn't get that. Let's see what the clip's done then. So, the highest viewed clip for SmackDown was the full segment, The Rock to Cody Rhodes, I want you to be my champion. 1.5 million views. Are you surprised?
No, it's The Rock. Also, full segments tend to do well. This is written in the stars to get the highest clip. No, I mean, easily into the millions. No surprise here whatsoever.
Yeah, 1.5 million. But it is, I mean, that's free. Even that seems poor, though. That's 3 days ago.
True.
And it's got 1.5 million. Do you remember that Raw that I said was a 7 out of 10, which looking back, I overrated? But that had 3 clips that had over 1.5 million, like, after 24 hours.
Yeah, it just shows you the hype's died, though. Even from a year ago.
Bobby Lashley, debuting on Dynamite, had 2 million views
Yeah, but see
after
this.
about just over a day.
It's a fucking nothing burger. Like, see the promo, it's just a load of shite. See last year, it was the actual story. He's battering Cody Rhodes in the build-up to a match at Mania. That's going to draw more. That's got people's... I mean, this was The Rock coming out, repeating, champion, stroking his face, easy there, big fella. But Cody Rhodes looking like a goofball for 26 minutes.
And maybe the thing that maybe proves the lack of, like, you know, fuse, or the lack of interest in The Rock compared to what he used to have. Second place, Damian Priest and Braun Strowman taking on Solo and Jacob Fatu, 904k. I mean, that is closer to The Rock than it should be.
Yeah, I'm fucking flabbergasted that's got those sort of numbers. Why does it have those sort of numbers?
I don't know, maybe people wanted to see Solo Sikoa back in the ring. The Jobber Bloodline.
I'm sure they did. I can't believe that. That's crazy.
Well, that's the numbers that it has got. In third place, we have Drew McIntyre attacks Jimmy Uso after victory, 431k. Thoughts on that? 431k.
Just see the drop off. But you know what? But no, it's weird though. See the Bloodline. They've got them to a point where they draw on their own. Even the shite guys.
Yeah, and that's good. Like, I'll give WWE credit. They've got the Bloodline somewhat over.
Yep.
Somewhat over. So fair. I think the Bloodline is at the point where you can chop and change and just add any Samoan in, and they're still going to do relatively well because they're part of the Bloodline. So I mean, I guess you got to give them a bit of credit there. Moving in to the next position, was it fourth place? Fourth place, buddy. We have Cody Rhodes is informed that The Rock wants to speak with him. Now this got 368k, and I'm convinced it's only got 368k because The Rock's in the title. If this says Cody Rhodes is informed that Kevin Owens wants to speak with him, this ain't doing 368k.
No, it's not. It's the fucking nothing, man. He's just walking backstage, The Rock, and that's it.
And like the full segment, the Rock could have spoke to anybody. The Rock could have spoke to Humberto Carrillo and got 1.5 million. No, do you know what I mean? No, it's like,
yeah, no one's tuning in because it's Cody. It's the fucking Rock. He could have talked to the Speed Champion. Why should we be matching up?
Cody's just sitting there like a spare dick. Fifth place, Liv Morgan and Raquel attack Naomi and Belair, 332k. Sixth place, Kevin Owens visits Sami Zayn's home to issue another threat, 310k. Seventh place, Nia Jax annihilates Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton, 307k. Do you think 307,000 people watched that clip just to see how bad it was?
Probably, because it was fucking horrific, and then no one's tuning in to see how good it was, put it that way.
I thought it was minging.
No, it was.
It was, I never want to see that again, to be fair. Right, 8th place, John Cena prepares for his final Elimination Chamber. So we get the fact that we're getting a John Cena little taped vignette.
No, but it's not. It says John Cena prepares. It just shows you his previous chamber matches.
Yeah, it was nothing to actually do with John Cena.
Well, how's he preparing?
It was, John Cena's not here. Here's a couple of highlights from a chamber match 15 years ago.
Chris Benoit returns from the dead preparation and just shows you stuff pre-27.
And making Triple H Big Nose tap out at Mania 20. You know, it's not really the same thing. Number 9, we have a massive tag team brawl breaks out after WWE tag team title match, 226k. 10th, we have The Rock announces WrestleMania 42 is coming to New Orleans. Again, that wasn't actually on. That was, I believe, was it on the show? Or
it was, sure.
Before we called it Cody?
Yeah.
So I guess that's separate, whatever. Nobody really cared about that. And then...
But see that clip, what you've got to bear in mind is what he said, what the title of that clip is the clip.
No, absolutely.
It doesn't matter. Well, you're going to click on it and hear The Rock do it. Say the exact same as the title of the clip.
Yeah, then we get Drew McIntyre. It's all smiles after demolishing Jimmy Uso. We got Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae in there, 160k. Again, this is the women's champion, only doing 160k. Not good. But in last place, and not surprising, by the way, there was Nakamura and LA Knight in there as well, but I mean, who fucking cares? Diddy numbers. But in last place, we have DIY retain the WWE Tag Team titles against Pretty Deadly, 68k. This is the great Johnny Gargano. This is a fucking star. You can just see him sitting on the ropes there with his wee feet in the air, his wee size 2s, fucking into the face of some gay guy with blonde hair, with an English accent. Like, just final thoughts on DIY and Johnny Gargano. 68k.
No, let's throw Pretty Deadly in there as well.
Right, well.
Yo, see these 4. They should be released on the spot for that. That's unacceptable. This is a tag title match.
If you were in control and you seen that your tag team title match got 68k after 3 days, what would you do? I think the belts would come off you straight away.
Yo, you know what?
That's the bare minimum.
If I'm Triple H, I kick off SmackDown. I'd cut promos like last week. We had The Rock hitting 1.5s with these 4 fucking Diddy men getting 68k. Come on out here, roll up the sleeve shirts, get the sledgehammer, fucking battle them and send them out in the
But how can this be defended? How can you defend this? 68,000 views. How can you...
Well, let's put it this way, right? Our SmackDown review got like, what, 1,500 views? And this isn't a flex, by the way. But see the fact that me and you, with no backing, just burying this product, can get 1.5k views. Yo, there's people out there reviewing this who've got more views than them. And they're fucking in the WWE machine with a title match on the USA Network.
Definitely.
No, it's pathetic.
There'll be wrestling reviewers with more views than that.
And how crazy is that?
And there's not a planet where some person reviewing something should get more views than the actual thing. Doesn't it happen?
Aye.
Here, tell me who's reviewing the Super Bowl and getting more views than the actual fucking Super Bowl.
And it's the same. No one's getting more views than The Rock, but they're getting more views than Johnny Gargano. And why is that? We got a hot quad tonight, guys. Fucking big cheese and fucking wee cheese.
Right, so final thoughts on Johnny Gargano.
Wee cheese.
Final thoughts on Johnny Gargano and his wee 2 gutties.
All 4 of them should be released. I'd cripple them with a slip. No. See the way The Rock's the final boss and he's TKO leader. He's in charge. Why not have The Rock fucking batter those 4 guys to a pulp and fucking release them and then throw them in the back of his pickup truck and drive off?
Do you think?
And dump them in the fucking wherever they were.
Do you think The Rock wants to be seen dead with these guys on camera? Let's be honest.
Well, hold on, he's grabbing Ethan Page's fucking arse cheeks and he's fucking stroking Cody Rhodes's face.
Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. When's The Rock...
He's willing to group guys, I'm sure he's willing to battle them.
When's The Rock going to get done? Sued for misconduct or something, you know? Assault?
I don't know.
It's kind of a bit dangerous here.
They're a big fella.
Anyway, guys, that's it. These numbers are fucking wank. But tell me when we're telling lies.
I mean,
Anyway.
3 days. Not enough's made out of that. And there's dumb fucks out there that wondered why McMahon didn't push them.
Boom period. Boom fucking period. Oh yeah. Fucking boom period. And what the hell's going on here?
Yes.
Right guys, till next time. Peace.